Live now, let's say. Up, it's on live, it's on YouTube live now. Awesome, awesome. I love it. Hey guys, just want to make sure we are live. Give me, it still says it's being sent to YouTube. All right, okay, so we're good now. All right, awesome. We're recording this. I am so excited. We already have a couple of people watching this. This is my YouTube channel, by the way. Guys, I'm excited to bring on one of my good friends, my mentor when it comes to YouTube and business, building a business in general, Aleric. For those of you who are living under a cave, this guy is the go-to guy, expert when it comes to YouTube organic and YouTube paid. Um, Everybody who's the who's who when it comes to building any kind of business, influencers, experts, the gurus you learn, whatever you're learning from, those gurus go to Aleric to learn YouTube ads, right? YouTube and especially YouTube ads. And I mean, if you go to his case study page, testimonials page, there's not dozens, but hundreds and hundreds of case studies, testimonials of people who they're new to YouTube ads, they learn what he's teaching, and then they turn $1 into $8 and more. Okay. And so I'm totally excited, Aleric. Thank you for your time. I truly appreciate that. Why don't we do this? Why don't you probably just give a quick introduction on who you are, what you do, and then we'll jump into a little bit on your journey of, hey, where were you? You were not born with YouTube. How did you get into it? So why don't we start there?
Well, thank you so much, Saravanan. I'm so excited to be here and dive into everything. And absolutely. So I've been on YouTube for the past 15 years. I started out with a YouTube channel. I was reviewing mobile apps, doing tech tutorials, teaching people how to use their iPhone. And I grew that channel about 500,000 subscribers. And that's when I saw the power of YouTube, because I had millions of people watching these videos. And I had all of these different mobile apps that were sponsoring me. And they said, hey, can you promote my app on your channel? So I promote an app, they'd get thousands of downloads, and word started to spread. And so all of a sudden I had hundreds of different apps, paying me to sponsor my YouTube channel. And one day, this was about 9 years ago, one of those apps, they had done a sponsorship on my channel. They got a bunch of downloads. I posted the video. They asked, hey, can you post the video again? And I had to kind of tell them, well, it doesn't quite work like that. I know in your world here, like, we're used to SEO. You don't just post the same, article or blog post. If one's working well, you don't just copy it and post it again. But what I said is, hey, what if we take this video and we run it as an ad? It's working so well if we run it as an ad. And it was about 9 years ago. So not many people were actually running YouTube ads back then, other than the big companies. And so I ended up running that ad, and it got thousands of downloads for a very low budget, but only like $500. Wow. And they were blown away. They said, this is fantastic. And they then told another developer, who then hired me to do the same thing. And then word started to spread. So I was doing YouTube ads for mobile apps originally. And then I found the world of ClickFunnels and online funnels and all of that. Right. And it was at the HubSpot Inbound conference back in 2016. And I signed up, I joined, and I was able to, start doing YouTube ads for funnels and for different businesses, and a lot of coaches, consultants, course creators, agencies, service providers, different people who had more of a lead gen based funnel, really using YouTube ads to help them scale and grow, but then also, supporting, and it works in the local business and the different, types of businesses as well, software, e-commerce, all of that. But we focused primarily on, working with like kind of people who were doing more in-depth lead gen with YouTube. And we've now worked with thousands of businesses. We've scaled ad outreach. We've gotten on the Inc. 5000 list, wow, 3 years in a row, most notably number 60 and back in 2022, with about 6,052% growth. Wow. We've continued to scale. I'm here in our offices in Austin, Texas. I've also developed a software keyword search that does AI ad targeting for YouTube and Google ads. And yeah, that's kind of the background on me. And I'm a big believer in the power of video and video to make an impact, right? And I think one thing I want to add is I talked about some of the different, accolades and things like that. But really what I love is the power of YouTube and ads to connect businesses who have a service, a product, a solution that people need with the people who need them, And when you create that connection, amazing things happen. That's why our mission at @Outreach is to empower businesses to amplify their impact and create a positive ripple effect on the world, because that's what I really believe happens when you use the power of YouTube ads to connect businesses who have solutions with people who have challenges or problems and bring them together.
Awesome. I love that. So you grew a YouTube channel organic to 500,000 10 years ago, right?
Yes.
And that's how you stumbled into YouTube ads, right?
Yes.
And I know you're a multi 8-figure agency now, Inc. 500, all of that crazy stuff. I truly appreciate that. Here's what I want to go back to. I stumbled upon your work 3, maybe 4 years ago. And I bought your course, and then I got into your higher end mastermind or inner circle that time I have. But I'll be totally honest with you, Aleric. I was not comfortable with video, right? Seeing myself in video. Then only now, me doing coaching calls, I have a Facebook group, I'm a course creator, all of that. I'm only now slowly getting comfortable with video. Even then, I'm more comfortable staring into the screen and teaching something that I know than take out a phone, like these 19-year-olds on TikTok, okay? So for the normal, I want to talk about two different things. Maybe the agency owner who wants to grow his business, that's on one side, the course creator, the coach, the agency owner. But on the other side, let's talk about the local business also, right? Maybe we'll start with the local business.
Yeah.
My client base is local businesses, dentist, plumber, lawyer, flooring, stuff like that. I've been in SEO for 10 years now. 3, 4 years ago, my tree guy, my flooring contractor client, they were happy with their SEO. I was just telling you before the call, literally yesterday, I'm talking to my flooring contractor and he's talking about, I want to build a personal brand. How do I do that? Video is taking off, right? Everyone, even my mother-in-law is talking about video. My 8-year-old is also talking about video. Where do you think somebody, a small business owner, a med spa client, a flooring contractor, first of all, would YouTube ads work for everybody? That's number one. Number two, where do you think they should get started? Maybe throw some stories or numbers or success, like anything around for local businesses, right? I don't know a lot about YouTube, but I know it's coming up, paid ads. Where do they start? What have you seen? Anything around that, Aleric?
Yeah. So that's a great question. And honestly, YouTube ads work for a wide variety of different businesses. And like I mentioned, we're working with a lot of, lead generation or online businesses these days, like in the terms of the people that we're working closely with. But we have, people that, and many people that have, implemented our strategies, both local businesses, different agencies, people who have been doing SEO. So, for example, I remember we had a Brazilian steakhouse. And this guy, Rodrigo, who's fantastic. So he had a Brazilian steakhouse and he, ran YouTube ads for the grand reopening of that steakhouse. And this was, a few years ago now, but he had the grand reopening of that steakhouse. And what he did was he was running YouTube ads to a specific coupon that people can get to get a free appetizer with their meal. And then that way he was able to track and see the return of those ads. And he continued running those ads successfully for many years. And that is one of the things that I think is so powerful about YouTube is you can actually become a celebrity in your community. I remember he told me, and this was on like a call, he said, hey, I'm walking down the street and people are recognizing me. They're like, hey,
Right.
you're that, Brazilian steakhouse guy on YouTube. And that's the thing is like it creates that local celebrity effect because how many local businesses do you see on YouTube? Not that many. And when you have the ability, it's kind of like the ads seen on TV, but actually I think even more powerful, right? Because, you see local businesses and, on Facebook and Instagram and different platforms, but you don't see as many on YouTube. But it's really powerful on YouTube because you can reach people that might be searching for specific things. Maybe they're watching food related videos. They're a little bit hungry. And you get in front of them with that, same type of thing. We've got clients that do insurance, and roofing. We have one of the largest metal roofing, businesses, go and advertise on YouTube to find the people that were looking to potentially, replace their roofs, and talking about the value of, in that case, a metal roof, insurance, agents. We've got a lot of insurance agents that we work really closely with. And, and sometimes, what we'll also do is work with, kind of the agencies that work with local businesses as well. Or the local businesses will get our course or things like that, because we've got, kind of different entry points. But what we've really found is there's a lot of different types of businesses seeing a lot of success with YouTube. And it's just different for the different businesses. So if you're more of an online business, you're driving more of those direct conversions. You can kind of advertise anywhere. But if you're a local business, you have the benefit of really owning that space. And you can even target on YouTube down to a mile address around a street address, a mile radius around a street address, which is pretty powerful.
So only those in that mile, people living within that mile are the only ones they'll see that ad, right?
Exactly.
Says Rob is commenting, says YouTube ads beat Facebook ads hands down. And that's a good point, because I think with YouTube, correct me if I'm wrong, the search intent, I can target by people searching for something, plus I can target by age, income, and all of that. Whereas in Facebook, I can only target by age and income and not the search intent. Is that right?
Yes, exactly. So on YouTube, you have the ability to target the household income, and it's based on the actual individual household income versus, Facebook, it's more zip code. So you're just going to target all the most expensive zip codes. But on YouTube, you can go and target people based on what, Google believes that their income is. And, some people ask me, well, how do they know? Well, first of all, they see everything you're searching for, everything you're clicking on. Google Analytics is installed on 52.6% of all websites online. And I know, many of you know, especially being in the SEO world, right? Just of course, Google Analytics is installed, on the vast majority or on the majority of websites, but also it's something like over 80% of the actual web traffic goes to sites that have Google Analytics. So a lot of the higher end sites have Google Analytics. So it's just over half of all sites, but it's the vast majority of all internet traffic goes to sites that have Google Analytics installed. So that means they're tracking everything. Also, where do your receipts go? They go to your email, which is owned by who? Google, Gmail. Wow. There's a reason Gmail is free, right? They have a really good profile on everybody, what they buy, what they're interested in, what they click on, and you can use that in your targeting if you know the effective way to reach them.
That's a great point. And now that I think of it, right, if a local business is running Facebook ads, they're paying for every click. But if they're running YouTube ads, is it true they don't have to pay if the customer clicks on that skip ad? Or is it true what is that?
Yeah, so it has changed a little bit over time. Google's gone more to an algorithm focus. So that is something where in the past, it used to be that you would not pay if they click the skip ad button within 30 seconds. That has changed. It's now an algorithm. So basically, you still want to push away the wrong people and get them to skip, because that trains the algorithm who's not interested, and then the right people watch. But now you're bidding per action. So you're essentially doing what's called a target CPA bid, or maximize conversions, which is basically, hey, just get me as many conversions as possible. Or you could say target CPA, get me as many conversions under a certain amount. Let's say it's $20, $10, whatever. They give me as many conversions under this amount as possible. That will basically tell Google how much you're looking to spend. It will go out and start running those ads. And then you are going to pay technically on a CPM basis, which is cost per 1,000 views, or impressions, I mean to say, not views, cost per 1,000 impressions, which can include people that maybe haven't viewed it directly. So the old type of campaign was a cost per view, where you'd only pay for what are called true views. That's why it used to be called true view. You would pay for the people that watch over 30 seconds, which is a true view. Now it's more of an AI-based targeting, and it's a video action campaign. So it's kind of like other types of platforms where you're more charged based on the number of impressions, but it's kind of it's an algorithm, because it's not just based on that. It's also based on, what you're bidding per conversion. So technically you're charged on that, but you're also kind of placing a bid to try and get as many conversions as possible under a certain amount. Now, I know that got technical, but I also know a lot of people in your audience, they're used to SEO and
we can get
technicalities of that.
That's fine. And that's what I love about you, because you built a multi-8-figure agency. You know the higher overview, but then you also, your expertise is YouTube paid ads, right? You can drill down. I love that. So let's talk about that, right? A local business. I want to start from a local business, then go to an agency owner, then maybe a course creator or a coach, right? Local businesses, and I see a lot of these. I literally have in this phone, I have my YouTube my account. I got the YouTube Premium because I don't want ads. But on my iPad and this computer here, I got the ads. I am seeing a lot more local, I saw a concrete company near me ad, and then like a week or later, so later, I'm driving by and I'm like, oh my God, I know this guy from somewhere, right? The local celebrity effect. So local businesses are you seeing an increase in local businesses going into YouTube ads?
We are seeing an increase. That said, there's still not as many as other ad platforms. So it's still a really good area to tap into. We are seeing more and more. I'm seeing more on, real estate and insurance and things like that. But then there also are certain types of businesses or local stores or things. There's also brands that have local presences as well, advertising too. But yes, there are more local businesses going into it because they're seeing how powerful it is. And it really gives you that celebrity effect that's just different than any other platform.
Wow. So a lot of people in my ecosystem SEO, they have a full-time job and aspiring to be a business owner, agency owner, entrepreneur, or they are already a full-time entrepreneur, Somebody in those shoes, right? They want to go after targeting dentists online marketing. Maybe they're selling Facebook ads, or maybe they're selling SEO or organic, some kind of a service targeting local businesses, right? How can they utilize this YouTube ads to go get clients? Can you give us an example or a top-down funnel, or give us a walkthrough, maybe an example of a couple of your success stories, like anything around that, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, so you can absolutely use that to get SEO clients. And honestly, that's going to be really powerful to get those high value leads that you're looking for, because you have higher intent leads from YouTube. Now, ultimately, what you're looking to do is run a funnel that looks like this. You start off with an initial YouTube ad, and you're targeting this ad in front of the right people at the right time with the right message. That's the kind of formula to see the best success. So the ad itself has three main components: has a hook, educate, and call to action. The hook draws in your ideal clients, captures their attention, right? If they're looking to succeed with SEO, we really want to pull them in and show them that you're going to be able to help them with that. So, if they're having that problem of not having enough people like finding their site, learning about their products or services, then they probably need SEO. But what a lot of people get wrong is they think about SEO the wrong way. They think it's just creating articles, it's just doing that. But in reality, you need X, Y, and Z. And that's where you start educating. So you hook them in, you educate, and then you have a call to action. So as an example, our classic kind of ad, which I think was referenced earlier in one of the comments, is YouTube ads beat Facebook ads every time. Let's face it, Facebook ad costs are going through the roof. And even when you have a great ad, they're almost impossible to scale. In this video, I'll show you how you can use YouTube ads, just like the one you're watching right now, to scale your business to 7 or even 8 figures. So you can see how that ad hits a lot of the right notes. YouTube ads beat Facebook ads. It's a bold statement. It's an us versus them. It's also going to push away the wrong people, pull in the right people, right? If you're not interested in ads, you're not going to continue watching. But if you are, you're going to watch. Then I talk about the biggest pain points. What are the challenges with Facebook, right? Costs are getting more expensive. Even have great ads, they're very hard to scale. In this video, I'll show you how you can use YouTube ads to get desired result, 7 to 8 figures. So let's dive in and walk you through exactly how this works, right? And then I go into the educate. I start teaching and providing value and showing them a little bit about YouTube ads. What are some of the pieces that people might not know about YouTube ads, the benefits of YouTube ads, and then a clear call to action at the end. Click the link and you get my full 19-page YouTube ad strategy PDF completely for free, right? So you can see that hook, educate, call to action, and then getting in front of them that way. Or, hey, go and you can watch my free training on YouTube ads. Click the link right here.
Okay. So an agency owner, let's say I'm targeting local businesses or contractors or dentists, right? Let's say I'm targeting dentists for SEO. do I just take out my phone and call out the dentist? Basically, would that even work?
Yeah, so you could call out specifically dentists, and you could have that be a part of that initial ad. And yeah, you could do it with your phone. There are YouTube short ads as well. I recommend really, and you can actually mix up both and test them both out. I do like kind of the classic, widescreen ads, just because we've found that those get, in general better results. But you can also do short ads as well, which is vertical. But we like more the horizontal ads. And so you can just pick it up, and you have a tool called a gimbal. I know you know about this.
Yep. I have it somewhere here. Yeah.
It stabilizes. Yeah, I'm looking around here too. I think mine's charged in the other room, but it stabilizes your phone and allows you to record yourself and create a really good video because your phone has a strong video. And then what you can do is you can have a hook, and I would test multiple different hooks, and you can call specifically dentists out. So if you're a dentist and you're looking to get more patients, one of the biggest mistakes that dentists make is not having a good online presence.
Wow. I love that, man. You just came spontaneously. Love it.
Just like that.
Right?
And then you can talk about how SEO is going to be able to help them, right?
So a 5-second hook like that, and then I continue for my hook education. Is that what you said the second part was?
Yes, so education. And that's where you're going to dive in and you're going to teach them. You're going to provide some value. So that's when you say, one of the, you talked about that problem, right? Is they don't have the online presence. And the best way to create an online presence is with something called SEO, search engine optimization. It's not enough just to make posts on your website or just to create a website. If nobody ever sees the website, then why are you spending all that time, effort, and money building it? What you need is SEO to actually create content that people will see, that will rank on Google. That's going to allow you to get in front of the right people when they're making a search on Google and have your site be front and center for them. And that's exactly how you're going to be able to get more patients. Because if you are the top website, when people look for dentists in your area, you are going to be the person that they look at and they potentially want to work with. Also, you want to make sure that you're at the top of the Google map, rankings. And so we'll show you how to do that on SEO as well, and et cetera, right?
Wow,
and so, basically what you want to do is educate them on how you're going to help them and how that's going to solve their problem.
It is the same video where after my 5 minutes, I continue talking, holding the same camera.
Exactly, holding the same camera, and then you have a call to action. And so there's only so much I can talk about in this video, but I'd love to show you how we can help you specifically. And so if you click the link right here on the screen, now, depending on what you're doing, you could either go straight to book a call, or you could go to a training. So I'll give you both examples. So let's do, and you can test this too. So you could do the book a call. So click the link right here on the screen, and you can schedule a time to speak with me or my team, and we're going to be able to help you map out an SEO strategy specifically for your dental practice, to help you get in front of more people, to grow your online presence, and appear at those top Google search rankings.
Wow.
Go ahead. You see the same thing for a training. And the reason you might do a training is if you want to warm people up a little bit more. So it just depends. So some people want a higher volume of calls, but people might not be as warmed up because they've watched a 3-minute video. What you could also do is you could send them to a 15-minute training where you're walking them through the value of SEO. You're breaking it down. It's kind of a longer version of what I talked about. And that's actually where you can add, kind of credibility and stories in there. You can, provide a deeper education, more value.
That's more of a different landing page, a different VSL. They go off of YouTube and they watch my video.
Exactly. So video sales letter, but I know but for anybody listening, basically you would do that, and then that would get people excited to book a call. So you get to decide which path you want to do. But that one will warm them up a little bit more, but you might get slightly less book calls because you're adding a little more friction. So it's the pro and con, right? So, that's going to allow you to get people to really understand what you do. They're gonna be a little bit more pre-sold on the phone, but you might get a lower volume versus sending them directly to the call. And if you do that, I'd recommend showing them the video afterwards, but not everybody watches that. But what that would mean is that you get more calls, but maybe less people watch the video beforehand. So it might be a little less warm.
Wow, I love it. So can you give a couple of examples? What are you seeing agency owners in I know they come to you, right? Yeah. And you run paid ads, or you teach them to run paid ads. What kind of ROI are they seeing? Can you give us some examples on that? What kind of what service was he selling? Whatever example, and then what ROI, anything like that, before they came to you, after they came to you?
Yeah, so there's a variety of, different types of agencies and service providers and things along those lines. We've had people who, really massively scaled up, but we had a lawyer agency, so they work with lawyers. And this wasn't on the SEO side, this was on the ad side. But we helped them with some of their ads, for their lawyer clients. They were able to ramp up. At one point, they were spending over $600,000 a month on YouTube ads across their clients, very, successfully. I don't want to, like talk about the specific numbers without their permission on that on the other side, but on the ad side, they really, ramped up. And then, we've actually worked with many solar companies and doing a variety of solar strategies, mostly advertising, but some of them did, certain SEO and other certain pieces. They kind of did like a holistic growth for solar businesses. So these were kind of solar agencies, solar providers. We train, one of the top, solar agencies on our YouTube ad strategy that they really, really ramped up. And, they grew that to over $4 million a month,
Wow.
with their agency, which is great. I remember I was talking to the guy who, who did that. And he was like, this is one of the best investments, he made, because
Absolutely.
he spent the money with us and really, really ramped up. Yeah, so a lot of different types of businesses. Like I said, also working directly with businesses too. So we had, big metal roofing, kind of company, just kind of looking at these types of things. And then obviously a lot of coaches, consultants, course creators. But
Right.
to answer your question overall on the returns, typically what we have clients shoot for. Now there's the outliers above and below. So we talked about,
Right.
I know you also even were talking about like the 8X and a lot of that. And like that's a there's a lot of clients that get a really strong return, especially as they launch their ads. Typically though, at scale, what we're looking for is a 3 to 5X at scale. And let me explain what that means,
Okay.
right? You have the ability to get a strong, 7X, 8X. We have clients that get 12X. We even have like somebody, who got like 25X. But at the same time, that might be a question like, well, how long? Like, 'cause that's a snapshot in time,
Right.
right? If you're at that high of a return, you want to scale up. And as you scale, you're diminishing returns. So we talked about the client, spending $600,000 a month, right? Like there's a certain degree where you want to find that equilibrium. You want to scale your ads to the maximum point that they are highly profitable, that you're growing the profits in your business. And that is kind of that fine line of how much are you spending versus what's the profit margin, and you want to find the equilibrium point. Does that make sense? And
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Because I hear these stories of, hey, you can print cash and this and that. And that's one of the things I routinely, when I meet with clients, right, prospective clients or people in my mastermind, in my SEO coaching program, they meet with clients. The biggest feedback I get is all these ad agencies and SEO agencies, whether it's Google ads, YouTube ads, Facebook ads, they promise the moon and they fall flat, right? And I love it because you did not come and say, yeah, 20x, 30x. You said 3 to 6x pretty much, but the 25x could be an outlier. It's a snapshot in time. I love that, right? Let's move into somebody like me, okay? I'm pretty decent at SEO. I got some clients, so I started teaching that, right? I have about 10,000 people in my free Facebook group. I have 500 and something in my paid SEO coaching program, which is a one-time payment they pay 5 years ago and they're still in that, right? And then I have a mastermind now, about 100 and some 8 or so people. All of this growth in the last 5, 6 years, purely organic. I have not run any ads. Okay. Maybe one time I had a Facebook ads guy run some ads. Then COVID hit and he said because of COVID, we didn't get results. So I believed him. Who knows? I don't know the result these are now, right?
Well, for an online business, that shouldn't be. That doesn't quite make sense, but
You know how it is, right? So, and I've heard crazy stories. I am now at a point where I know even literally this today morning, Aleric, okay, somebody who got in my coaching program, he sent me saying, oh my God, I'm glad I'm in this. I joined your program. It's very structured. I'm very new to SEO, but I'm understanding everything. Thank you. When's the coaching call? We have it every week, all of that, right? How can I how can I leverage paid ads? I want to grow my coaching program because I know it has value. right? So when I say how, I would like you to, of course, start overview, however, but also I know my niche is a make money online niche, right? So should I target everybody who wants to make money online? Should I target people who know SEO already? Should I target online marketing? Should I run different ads for, like, give us like the overview to, like, if you were me, what would you be doing, Aleric?
Yeah, and absolutely, and I definitely think there's big opportunities here, and I'm excited to dive into that, and also help support with some of what you're looking to do, and so just to ask a couple clarified questions, who is your most ideal client? Because that's going to help me answer that, right? Because I'm sure you could teach a wide variety of different people, but who is that most ideal client that you can use?
My avatar, more like, there's all kinds of people in my coaching program, but most of them are married with young families who already have a job and trying to make money and extra money outside, right? So I have people who find me on YouTube Organic. I only have 2,500 subscribers in YouTube Organic, and 1,000 of those came in the last 3 months. But I had people finding me there, and they thought digital real estate was Bitcoin. They stumbled about my video and then said, "Oh, SEO, right?" So somebody who wants to make money online, and they either don't know what to do, or they've tried e-commerce, drop shipping, and everything else, and they finally come to SEO kind of a thing. Help local business, maybe the fastest way. Does that answer your question?
Yes, that helps answer the question. And do you have like a specific training right now that you're sending people to, or place you're sending people to? Like, what's kind of the process for them to become a
Right
new?
now, I don't have any funnel in terms of paid ads. The process right now is people find me through YouTube or Facebook when they search for SEO, or there's a niche in SEO called rank and rent, which is basically you rank your own website, you rent them out, right? And then they find me, and then in my Facebook group, they see testimonies, or they see my case studies or other success stories. And literally, I'm so bad, even I don't even promote it much. Then they hit me up, "Do you have a course?" I'm like, "Yeah." Right. That's how bad I am. I should fix all that up. That's a different story, but that's how it is right now.
Yeah, well, that's one of the big things is to help you with a funnel. So, what we recommend is what we call a video conversion funnel. And it's like a cross between a video sales letter and a YouTube video. So it provides real deep value. People feel like they're watching a YouTube video, but you hit all the right notes of a video sales letter to get people to convert. And so what I'd really recommend, and kind of the overarching strategy for you, and this is the type of thing I'd love to support you in as well, and really build out, is there's the ability for you to use YouTube ads to reach people that are looking for a extra income, right? There's a lot of different keywords that you could target. I've got my software keyword search that'll help you find all the different things people are searching for. So they might be searching for how to make extra money online, how to make passive income. We look up people that are married, right? There's specific people that are going to apply to you, so we can set the demographics, put them in a higher income bracket, but might not be the highest, right? So it's like, but in the top, like, 30, 40%, something like that, right? 20, 30, in that area where they have extra income, but they might not be at the spot where they want to be yet. But they can invest in a course. So we can target those people. We could target them based on what they're searching for, how to make extra income, passive income online, all of that. They may not even know about SEO, and actually that might be better. But we can also target the people that are looking up SEO as well. And then we reach them with an ad that talks about digital real estate. I remember that from years ago, the
Right.
digital real estate side, where basically you get in front of them and you say, the best way to make an extra passive income in 2024 or in 2025. And the other thing is, if you do that, you would want to film, like,
Right.
or you
Right.
say, a little tip is this year. So you just say this
Ah.
year. So the best way to make a passive income this year is digital real estate. And it's not what you think. Most people think that means crypto, or that means, physical, like real estate or the metaverse. No, what I'm talking about is SEO, search engine optimization, actually having websites that rank on Google when people are searching. Because if you control that, you control all the traffic. Where does everybody start their searches? They start their searches on Google. And you can get in front of the right person at the right time as they're making a search, and actually get them to learn more. And you can monetize that digital real estate in many ways. You could sell ads. You could rent it out, just like real estate, right? Or just like, in-person real estate, you can rent it out. You could also create affiliate links, but ultimately you create a passive income because you rank that website. And then as people go there, the more money you make. And here's the best part. This is a repeatable process. It could take you years to buy one rental real estate property, but in just months, you can have dozens and dozens of highly ranked websites. And what I want to do is walk you through exactly how this works. So I've actually created a free training that's going to walk you through how this strategy works and how you can get into the best way to build a passive income this year, which is digital real estate. So when you click the link right here on the screen, you'll get access to a free training that's going to walk you through exactly how this works.
And I love that. Awesome. I love it. Yeah.
That's just a little bit of, and that's just off the top of my head. You were refined, refined and all of that. And on our team, we got like copywriters and, but basically that's the type of thing that you can use. And then you'd put in your own kind of words and stuff like that, but that's an idea. And then it sends people to a training. So now when they click it, they go to a simple opt-in: name, email, phone number. Phone number is valuable because then you can send text to get, people through the process too. But name, email, phone number, and then they opt in. And then, and it basically says, how to, invest in digital real estate. It's not what you think. Right. It's, search engine optimization and ranking websites to earn a passive income online, something like that, right? You can test different headlines. Then inside of the training, you follow a similar formula. You rehook people, right? So you're like, if you're watching this video right now, that means that you're interested in digital real estate. How you can use search engine optimization to actually build out websites that rank on Google and earn you a passive income over time. Not just do this once, but repeat this process again and again. And in this training, I'm going to walk you through the steps, how it works. And at the end, I'll even give you additional resources if you're looking to implement this yourself. And, and so then you give your background, right? So you introduce yourself, Saravanan, right. You talk about like your background, all the different things that you've done, your accolades. And then you dive in and you might tell a story. Let me tell you a story about somebody who implemented this, right? We all know like the stories are really valuable. Yep. And so you share a story. And then from there, you start teaching, but you go high level. It's the what and the why, not the how in this training. So it's what is digital real estate and SEO and, and all of that. And then why should they do it? You're going to rank, you're going to be able to, have affiliate revenue or, having advertising or all these different monetization streams that you can get from this. And then, there's only so much time in this training. And what I want to do is show you how this works. But also it depends on what you're looking to do. It depends on what type of site you're looking to build. It depends on where you're at, your skill level. And that's why I've put together my membership or my course. And all you got to do is click that link down below and you can go and get access to my full course that's going to walk you through exactly step by step how this process works so you can start investing in digital real estate too. And that's kind of
this is awesome. I love that. You just gave me a crash course on what I need to do to start making money, right?
Exactly. And then you retarget all the people that go to the landing page or watch that training, but they don't buy yet. You run retargeting ads to send them either back to the training if they haven't watched it yet or to the purchase order page. And then you send emails to get people and text potentially to get people to either watch the training if they haven't watched it yet or go to the purchase page if they have watched it.
Awesome. So this is good. A couple of questions, Aleric, right? What are you seeing for course creators, coaches, right? Are you seeing high ticket sale offer? Are you seeing a one-click purchase or membership? What are you thinking? So the reason I'm asking is all these years I had a $1,500 price point SEO course. Once in a while I have it at $997 Thanksgiving sale and all that. But with SEO especially, it's changing so much. And I'm a geek and I'm reverse engineering and I do white label SEO for a couple of gurus, right? And so people who they bought it one time 5-6 years ago and they're still coming to my coaching course, and I'm fine with that. But I just think there should be some value for me too. If I'm pouring my heart out and sharing the latest what it works, there's some kind of a continuity. Or so do you think it's a monthly thing that works? Do you think it's a one-time high ticket? What do you recommend? What do you see? What are you seeing in the industry?
Yeah. So I'll give you something that works really well. And it also depends if you're looking to sell it automated or if you're looking to sell it on the phone. So with full in-depth coaching programs or, hands-on support, or hybrid programs, like the type of thing that we do where there's a hybrid setup, helping set up the whole process, writing out scripts, and, setting up ads, more of a hybrid process. Like those types of things are better sold on the phone or Zoom, really, sold on Zoom. And that's when, you have really things that are over, $5,000, really over $3,000, like, $5,000 plus. And you go all the way up to like 50,000 or even more. Obviously, there's people that have, really big offers, but basically, you could be in that higher end range and you want to sell that customized on a call, either yourself or a salesperson.
Right.
Like for instance, our team, we've got a variety of different, we don't call them salespeople, we call them advisors because they're here to advise, if it's a good fit,
Right.
They'll map out, here's the strategy, here's what it looks like, and here's what the investment looks like.
Mm.
Now that adds a lot of complexity because you'd be building out a sales team, or you personally would be taking sales calls. And so that allows you to have a higher price point. Also, there's a little bit more deliverables to that, and there's a little more complexity. Now, on the other side, what you could do is you could sell a course, but there's actually a new way I'm going to walk you through. So I've got something I think you're going to like, and I think is the perfect fit for you. So I'll tell you that in a second. But, the other way is to sell courses, right? So you could sell a course at, $1,500 or $997, and that's automated, right? They run it to the training. At the end, there's the opportunity to buy the course, and then people go and buy it. And if they don't, you send emails and retargeting to the course. The other way that you could do this is a membership. So there's a membership where, people could pay, let's say $97 a month or $297 a month or whatever it is, and they get ongoing access. But there's also a new way that you can actually do this and get the best of both, which I think would actually work really well for you. So what you could do is kind of sell them together, but separate, in that they get lifetime access to the trainings for $1,500 or $997. So $1,500 for lifetime access to the trainings. And then access to the live coaching calls is just $97 a month. Cancel anytime.
I like that. That's something that's awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Because the foundation is pretty much the same. It's the little things that keep changing in the algorithm. Awesome.
And they're still investing in the course, and that gives them lifetime access to the course. And then it's $97 a month. And what you say is you're going to actually get it, and there's two ways you could do it. You could start it right off the bat, but what most people do is you would say, well, I'm actually going to give you the first 30 days for free. So just like check this box to agree. So the first thing is you buy the 1,500, and then you say, now we have live coaching, and that's where we're really going to be able to implement this hands-on. So the first order page is they buy the course. Great. Congratulations, you've made a big decision to buy the course, and we're going to walk you through this. You're going to have lifetime access, and we're going to show you exactly, how this works, how you can start getting into digital real estate, SEO. And one of the things that we found is really good is having us support you on coaching calls ongoing, so we can continue to help you implementing what you're looking to do. Now, what I actually want to give you is a complimentary month of those live coaching. So when you click the box below, you're going to get a complimentary month. And then after that, it's just $97 a month. Now you can cancel it at any time. If you're not feeling it in this initial month, just let us know. And there'll be a button, on your membership. That being said, I am so confident that this is exactly what you need to actually be able to implement. So I really encourage you, click that button below. It's not going to cost you anything today. And you're going to be able to get access, for us to dive in and help coach you hands-on to implement all the trainings that you just invested in.
Love that. I love that. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
And then you have people that could be paying you $97 a month for 5 years. Also, if people, just want the course, great. But it gives people an option, and it also gives them a free taste. But then it's but if they click the button, it'll auto subscribe them 30 days from now. There's ways to set that up with your payment processor.
Wow. Awesome. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that.
Yeah.
One last question before I let you go, So most of the people who are in my Facebook group who are going to watch this, recording and all that, like I said, is there anything they can do? They're just trying to get their first client. Okay. They're learning SEO. They're pretty good at that. They know better than the business owner to do something to help them and add value. Something simple, can they spend 10, 20, 30, $100, or do they have to spend thousands of dollars in YouTube ads? Can they spend something like that and put something together? What would you recommend so they can at least get 2, 3, 4 business owners appointments or something, if not a sale, at least some traction going? What can they do? Some actionable item.
Yeah. So for the ads that are driving direct conversions, I'd recommend $25 per day per campaign as a minimum. So, and usually we like to run at least 2 campaigns. And the reason for that is you want to, A/B test, right? Which is going to work better. So usually I say, hey, $50 a day is a good place if you're looking for conversions. That being said, there's a different type of ad we didn't talk about as much, but these are in-feed ads that appear in search results or suggested videos. This actually allows you to get more people to start watching your content and watching your YouTube videos. These are really powerful. Actually, I think this would be really, really valuable for you too. Saravanan, like, with your channel, you grew that to 2,500 subscribers. You can grow to a lot more subscribers really fast by using a different type of ad called in-feed ads. These appear in search results or as suggested videos. Think of it like Google search ads, but for YouTube search results, right? It's different than the ads that appear in front of videos. That's what we're mostly talking about. That's what we've been talking about this whole time. And those are better to drive people to sign up for a training and then a course, because they're taking people off the platform. So I'd still run that for everything we just discussed and the funnel we just discussed. But what you could do is run these in-feed ads to actually grow your channel and grow your brand and get more people watching your content, which can lead to more sales down the road. And that allows you to run ads in search results or suggested videos. Those are a fraction of the cost of the other ads because you keep people on the platform. So there's pros and cons, right? Because you're not sending them off to a site, so you're not getting the direct opt-ins. But what you are doing is you can be getting subscribers, getting viewers, getting people watching and engaging with your content. And those you could run for as little as $5 a day. So those are in-feed ads to grow your channel. So just depends on what you want to do. If you want to start off with that, maybe you're building out a channel, you're building out an online presence, you have a smaller budget, you can start with in-feed ads. And then if you want to use in-stream ads, those are the ones that are going to drive direct conversions, people opting in, people, watching, trainings and buying courses.
In-feed ads versus in-stream ads. Okay, I'm going to check that out. Awesome. Thank you.
Exactly.
Truly, thank you for your time. You're part of we have 12 or 13 people, all experts in different industries. Mostly I'm doing this and I'm bundling it out with some secret training that I'm giving away so people can donate for a fundraiser. There's an orphanage in Sri Lanka. I'm originally from Sri Lanka. I was fortunate enough to leave the country before all the civil war and all that, but I personally know people impacted. So I'm supporting an orphanage there. So this is one of the reasons. So one of the things I'm doing is I'm asking, and you can say no if you don't want to, but I'm asking everybody I'm interviewing, is there anything kind of a secret, either training or your time or something that you can give away of value to people who are going to donate, that they can take care, they get some value? Because I also understand this orphanage is close to my heart, right? But everyone's got their own cause, right? So instead of just going and saying, give me money for what I believe, is worth it, right? I want to give away something of value. So is there anything, just this 1 hour, not even an hour, 45 minutes, I'm mind blown, right? People are just commenting right now. Thank you. People are excited. Thank you so much. Is there anything, a private secret training or something that you can give away to people who donate that would be useful to them to take some actionable steps, anything like that at all, Aleric? I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got a free, for your audience, so the people that, go and sign up for this. And usually this is like, behind for different clients. But what we can do is we've got our training that is going to walk through how to actually set up, YouTube ads, some of the different pieces, all the different elements to that, the YouTube ads, like kind of training. It's a little over an hour long, and it's going to walk through how to script out ads, how to target ads, our alpha AI targeting strategy to build custom audiences to get the best results. And then I'll also provide our PDF, our YouTube ad strategy PDF. It's 19 pages that walks through step by step how the whole process works.
I love that. Thank you. And did you say this is not just the ad targeting, but scripting the ad also?
Yes. Scripting
so somebody totally new can take it and, oh my God. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that, Aleric. Is there anything you want to tell to my audience? I truly want to see how I can, maybe if you have time sometime next month, bring you to do a webinar or something, because the way Google's going with SEO, all of us SEOs, I'm telling this, I'm seeing this in the industry, we realize we cannot depend only on Google right now. So we are kind of branching into Google, YouTube, and that's the way businesses are going too. You can't just say, all my traffic is only SEO, right? I'd like to bring you some time, but is there anything, parting thoughts, anything you want to say before I say thank you?
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's definitely a big opportunity for everybody who's watching this right now to leverage the power of YouTube and YouTube ads, and really it is to connect with the people that need your services. I hear this all the time, right? Like, if only your ideal clients like would love to work with you if only they knew you existed. And this is the way to make that happen, is the power of YouTube, the power of YouTube ads. I love everything that you're doing with this charity as well, and definitely recommend going and supporting that. I'm going to be providing my training set as well, so definitely go and support. You're doing great work out there,
Thank you.
and yeah, I'm excited to see what comes of that, and everybody who in your audience who starts